So this is the new Pulsar X2H, one of the latest mice released by Pulsar, with finally a new shape that just improves on the original X2 shape. Just to get the specs out of the way first, the sensor in this mouse is the Pulsar 3395. Right out of the box, the mouse does go up to 1000 Hz, but it can go up to 4000 Hz with the purchase of a separate dongle. Instead of mechanical switches, Pulsar opted to use optical switches for the new releases, and finally the encoder has been changed compared to the older X2 models. It's now using a Pulsar branded blue encoder. When you hear the name Pulsar, you often think about the quality control and the overall quality and how it can be pretty hit or miss. While has it changed for the better, on my unit the quality control and the quality are not bad. There is no flexing or creaking on the mouse shell at all, making it feel super solid in my hands. The clicks on my unit are okay. The left click feels great with little to no pre-travel and a very tiny bit of post-travel. On the other hand, the right click doesn't feel the best. It still has that very minimal post-travel, but the initial pre-travel click has a very noticeable grinding bump, making it feel less ideal or less solid. The side buttons are also decent, with very minimal pre and post travel, no complaints with them at all. The newer Pulsar mice releases all have the new updated coding that we all saw on some of the X2 limited edition releases. In short, the new coating is a very welcome change from the raw plastic feel of last year's mice. It feels super grippy when the mouse is warmed up, and overall I have really no complaints about it. If you are particular about your mouse picking up sweat, then the black version won't be for you, as it does collect a lot of sweat and grime after a long gaming session. The software for this mouse is one of the best I've seen. It's super clean and simple. Inside the software, you'll find 3 tabs that cover everything you need. The button tab just allows you to rebind all the mouse buttons and toggle motion sync on or off. The performance tab is where you'll spend most of your time. In here, you can adjust the mouse DPI, polling rate, and the lift-off distance. There are also additional options like the DPI light effect, and the ability to directly change the Windows mouse settings from inside the software. Finally, you do have the option to set up macros if that's something you're interested in. On first glance, this mouse does look very similar to the original X2 in terms of the shape, but in hand it feels nothing like the X2 because of a couple key changes Pulsar made to the mouse. First of all, they raised the back of the mouse so now it has a very distinct hump, and they also tapered the sides of the mouse so it's gonna have a more ergonomic feel in your hand compared to the flat sides of the Pulsar X2. If you are someone that primarily uses claw grip for their mouse, then this mouse is going to be perfect for you. The back hump is designed to fit perfectly in your palm, and the curved sides do allow for a more aggressive claw grip that does feel more comfortable compared to the original Pulsar X2. Overall, the Pulsar X2H is going to be a solid choice for people that claw grip. Everything from the quality to the actual performance feels super solid, and I think anyone who picks this mouse up will be super happy with it.